Good morning, everyone. It is Christmas morning. Man. Sitting here looking at the red light, and it's quiet. Have to admit, I love peaceful times like this where everybody's just home because nothing's open. And today is a very special Christmas episode of Staying Super with SimplySuperDave, yours truly speaking. Just did my morning run. I always get out and about. It doesn't matter. I'm going to get out and about. That's just me. At least a couple times out of the day. I will. But anyway, it was nice to drive on the road. There was like nobody. It is a little bit into the morning, so at this time, normally during the week, it's mad rush to get to work. You know, businesses are open, everything is going. You know, that's life, I think, everywhere, really. The gas station is the only thing open up the road, so... And it was nice, because at some point in time, I remember as a kid, that people on the road on Sundays were going to either events, church. Now, around 10 o'clock or so, I would expect there would be quite a bit of traffic. But because today is Sunday, and how appropriate is Christmas being on a Sunday? This is going to be a festive, very eventful Christmas for all types of people throughout the country, being on a Sunday. And it seems appropriate. It should be on a Sunday every year. I don't know why. I don't want to get into the debate on why December 25th is the date, but I do believe in the moment. I believe one thing I do treasure about Christmas is right now you're around people normally you're not around on a yearly basis with. Because you usually have separate Christmas events to go to. You have your bubble event, is what I call that. That's the special Christmas event where the people that most matter in your life that year are at. You know, regardless of what their association are to you. You know, and some people, that's a mixture of family and friends, you know. Some people, that's just a friends event, you know. And then you got several. You got the family event, the friends event. You got there's usually a work event for people that have jobs like that. I've been to a few of those, not very many. You have the church events. You have whatever you're associated with. You know, like I said, I don't go to church, but I live in the South. I'm surrounded by them. You know, when I was living in Las Vegas, The Passion of the Christ came out in movie theaters that year. And I was amazed, simply amazed, that every movie theater was bought out in the valley by churches. And then that led to a news story explaining how many churches were in that valley, because that's what Las Vegas is. It's a valley of desert surrounded by mountains. And a very interesting place to live. And the number of churches, I won't give the number because of today's, I got the facts to Google. Go ahead, look it up yourself. I don't care. But it's an astronomical number considering how small it is. I mean, it's a lot of people in a small area. It can't get bigger because it's a bowl surrounded by mountains. I mean, they're literally like building up on the sides of it now. But it's pretty amazing how many churches are there. You'd be amazed how many churches are in the South. It's just a mix. You don't even know what kind of denomination the church might even be that you walk into. But, and so I don't denounce religion whatsoever. I encourage it for a lot of people out there because understand, people are like ocean, okay? There is a lot of people on this planet. And I believe in diversity. I'm very strong into that. If you haven't been listening to the podcast, you need to go back and listen to the first week. It's me explaining how I think, my theory, how I feel about life, how open-minded I am. and how it works for me. And I have been defeated by life a lot. I am its king. If there was a wrestling show, I would be the guy that's a wrestler that does dark matches that never get put on TV. But I'm striving to be just like the star that goes out and does the main event. You just keep plugging, and you end up being one of those lost individuals that never make it. And I accept my role in life, in my industry, my little cog piece, or so to speak. And I just try to support the ones I see that have those gifts, and that's what I do, and my little life is small. I'm a nobody, trying to do a podcast. I have a handful of supporters that listen to it, and I am so grateful for all of you, and I think that's a great starting base to go with, and I have all the confidence in the world because of that. And I'm sure, hopefully, the message gets out that love and laughter can conquer hate and fear, and that's what we're going for. And so this Christmas, when you look around in the position that you're in with the family circle, for example, look at the mixture of nuts. I was just talking to my mom, and I was mentioning to her, and I put myself in her perspective that all these pictures are coming in from family across, because she had 3 of my other sisters that I am. I have a plethora of siblings. I am the only male, but she had 3 of my sisters, and they all have wonderful children, and now they're all grown up to the point where they're either graduating school or becoming young 20-something-year-olds, getting married, starting their families, and now here, Christmas, and they're all so vastly different. Like in the year, everybody's doing their own thing, chasing their own dreams, being who they are, and that's great. And it sucks sometimes to see the separation, but that's how kids are. Kids go off to be who they are going to be, and it's a hard separation for a parent to not be attached to them all along the way. But that's part of growing up, and that is fun to watch. But at Christmas time, or holidays, but Christmas especially, because everybody gets up in their PJs, for example, and takes pictures together. I always find that very fascinating. But it's the time that everybody wants to be goofy, be their worst sweater self, and you got to love and embrace that. Whatever that is that brings that all together, whether you believe in it's about buying presents, or if you believe in the glorious moment of the reason for the season, and you're getting ready in your Sunday's best to enjoy the best Christmas ever because of what it's meaning and all that neat stuff. Whatever it is that you believe in, whatever it is, look around at the mixed nuts in the room, and that is your can of nuts. And, for better or worse, for better or worse. And it doesn't work without all of them. It really don't. So be thankful for this Christmas, of your can of nuts, of who you got in your life, regardless of how they're attached to you. I've been really missing my gaming friends here lately because I have not been playing a whole lot. I may have played like 3 matches this week, and I've missed streams, and there's been a lot going on, and I hate that because, maybe being Sunday, I don't know, maybe later on in the afternoon, once all the kids are all settled and stuff, maybe all the dads and stuff, we could all get on and play a game or 2 later. That would be great. But a big shout out to that community from my Twitch world. A big, huge part in the reason why the podcast is even here. And I want to tell them all a Merry Christmas. You're always on my thoughts and minds. The ones that I talk to normally on a day-to-day basis. I just hope you enjoy your time with your families today. And I'm not going to bother y'all, until later on this afternoon. So, a little special shout out to them. Of course, to my family and friends. I love y'all very much. You are all a part of me from past, present, and hopefully in the future. I hang on to all my memories of people as if they were yesterday. Y'all never fade from me. I live a very strange recluse life. If you know me and love me for who I am, then you always understand that I'm a strange cat, always will be, and that'll never change. But running around in my head and my heart are memories that I will never let go and never forget. And they stay fresh daily. I rotate everything in my heart and soul. I try to keep up with things. I really do. I try to keep up with life. I don't want it to pass me by. I don't want to be left behind, you know. But, and I guess that's part of the reason why I'm doing the podcast, just for the hell of it, you know. And I'm enjoying the shit out of it so much. And this whole first week of just talking about things with you, my listeners, and anybody that's willing to hear it, from across the pond all the way down south to up north, where it's more freezing than this. 20 degrees on Christmas morning. I mean, good grief. At least it wasn't 9 like it was the other morning. That is just very un-Louisiana-like, but very lucky, no precipitation, so it's just been cold. I can do that. It sucks, but I can definitely do that. But just remember, folks, no matter what situation you're in, sometimes you got to stop and just enjoy the moment. And right now, with everything being closed, it almost feels like a Sunday when I was a kid, when things weren't open on Sundays and people just spent their time together. Right now, regardless of your backgrounds of what you do for the rest of the year, right now you're all together. And right now that energy creates a bright, blinding light that's brighter than anything on a Christmas tree right now. Live in it, enjoy the glow. Don't compare it to anything else. Don't try to make it the best Christmas ever. Just let it become the best Christmas ever. A lot of love and laughter will get you there too, by the way. Don't forget that. Oh, and by the way, always got a movie recommendation for you. You heard about my Die Hard rant last night. I'm kind of over that. But I would say, and I definitely will do this today, since I watched A Christmas Story to fall asleep to last night, I think. Or no, I gave that up. I think what I eventually will have to do today, and I will recommend that you definitely do this today because it's a must, is you must watch National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. The Clark Griswold of all movies. That is the movie I don't watch purposely so I can watch today and enjoy it. You know, so I'm not tired of it already. But that is my Christmas movie must watch today. And probably end it off with Home Alone tonight. Purposely don't watch that movie all season because I've already seen it enough times. I don't want to ruin it. So I wait and watch it when it feels appropriate. So I think that Home Alone would be the movie to watch tonight. Like I said, I think that is the quintessential modern day Christmas movie. It really is. Who doesn't love Home Alone? Home Alone 2, Daniel Stern, the brick scene. Oh my God. I fell out of my chair laughing so hard. I saw a TikTok shared to me. And I lost it just like I was in the theater all over again. But Home Alone is the quintessential modern day Christmas movie. And has John Candy in it. So it's like a cherry on top. And John Candy is one of the most legendary, lovable people to ever exist on the earth. All right, folks, I am out. Trying to keep it kind of low-key. It's Christmas, so just going to be kind of happy. And then tomorrow being Monday, we'll push on from the exploration of introduction to one another and what we're doing with the podcast and, like, really start hitting some topics this week. So if you got time this Christmas morning or sitting around on the couch and nothing else to do, hopefully listen to the podcast and getting caught up, ignoring family that you don't want to listen to, enjoying your bubble no matter what, I hope that you listen and that you understand that all I'm trying to do is get people to think. Spread a little love and laughter among all the hate and fear that's being thrown your way from every other thing. I just want to deal with that hate and fear and, I don't know, kill it with kindness and kind of laugh it off. Move on, folks. Some things don't need your attention. And this Christmas, look around you. That's all the attention you got to worry about today. Enjoy the moment. Don't worry about tomorrow. Enjoy today. That's the present that we all look for under the tree. Peace out. Oh, yeah. Be a conqueror. Don't be a victim. Merry Christmas, you filthy animals.